So what is up, guys? We're back to our trailer project. I think we're gonna use this swing as the rails. I've decided that I want to make the rails and get those on before the hinges onto the frame, because it obviously makes it a lot easier. So I do need to make sure that we have enough steel here to do that with, though. Measuring tape. Measuring tape. Okay, see how she measures up. So we are 3 foot by 4 foot the size of the trailer, and we don't want anything on the back right now where we're going to put our gate. With that being said, we need 8 foot. No, we need 16 foot for our long rails, right? Because 4 plus 4, that's both sides on the bottom. 4 plus 4, that's 4 sides on the top. Yeah, it's 16, just for that, plus 8, right? So we need 24 foot of material. We want to keep our straight sections. So right here, that's 4 foot. Okay. So it looks like one side of these will do the rails, the side rails. So that's side rails on both things. And then, do we have 3 foot to our little connection right here? Oh, we do. We do have 3 foot. Make sure. I think that's remotely close. Yeah. So this top bar here will do the front of the trailer, back of the trailer, the side closest to the hitch. One of these will do the uppers and lowers on that. One side of the legs, just the straight down legs, will do one side upper and lower on the side of the trailer. And then of course, same rail, we'll do the opposite side. And then we need our uprights. And I think that I want them a foot. And we need, if you're looking at it, we're gonna need 3 on each side. And then the ones on the side, the uprights, will carry from the middle on the front section of the trailer. So we just need one more there. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 7 feet to come up somewhere. And where these bolt together, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5, 6. So that's almost 7. I guess technically we don't even need a lower rail. If we're gonna weld it to the trailer, we don't need a lower rail. Yep, I'm happy with it. No lower rail. So what's up, guys? Right here, I just realized that I lost my transceiver in my phone. So the audio is not going to be good for a few more minutes of the video, but just suffer with me and it will get better. Promise. Thank you, guys. Show you how to make this easier and then forgot to record the whole thing. So essentially what we done, some extra milk cracks we had from our kayaking adventures, and then a ratchet strap, bungee cord. Bob's your uncle. That's me. So I've got a 10, 12, or 13 sockets, electric ratchet, a pair of knife picks. That should do. Definitely not 10. Starting to think it's not a 13 either, though. No, it might be a 13. I think that's a. Oh yeah. Cool beans. one piece down. I'm thinking this one's 10. Yep. Okay. I'm getting better at guessing socket sizes. That broke off, actually. Broke off in there. That's fine. I'm gonna put you guys the other angle because I'm gonna do this better that-handed. Also, if you're looking for anybody in your family, you know, Christmas gifts or whatever, anybody that's got any kind of like joint problems, like carpal tunnel, or arthritis. But yeah, if they have any problems like carpal tunnel or arthritis, consider getting them something like this. I mentioned in a couple videos ago, I think, that I'd got my mom a battery-powered hot glue gun, because she likes doing crafts and things. So having that for her, like, that was easier on her. She likes doing little things around the house, little projects, and sometimes that involves construction adhesive. So I got her a battery-powered caulking gun because she has got problems with her hands. I don't know if it's actually carpal tunnel, but she has joint problems with her hands. And then my stepdad's got arthritis. I didn't get him the ratchet. I think my mom asked me if I think he'd use one, and I mean, that was obviously a good idea. So yeah, I told her, you know, that'd be great, especially with his arthritis. Now we gotta take this out. Hold this while we do it, because that's gonna fall over. These can fall out. Yeah, just think about stuff like that. Like, you don't have to spend a ton on them. Like, Craftsman is not that expensive. Roby's not that expensive. And with the hot glue gun, I even brought up Melif, which is like a, I don't want to call it a DeWalt knockoff, because it's not really a knockoff. They don't claim to be DeWalt. They just make products that will fit DeWalt batteries. But yeah, that's where I got the hot glue gun from. If you guys would like to see some reviews on some, not necessarily just Melif, but other brands that do the same thing, like they don't knock off, they make products that fit those battery lines, let me know, and we'll get some of them. Then we're obviously going to have to cut and clean this up. Ooh, I don't know that we cut that at all, guys, because I was thinking about going this way with the rails. They really need laid out the other way, don't they? Maybe. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys in just a second. I gotta talk that through with myself. I'll take this out. Oh, I guess that was still on there. Put it over to the side, drop those down. That would go that way, wouldn't it? Oh, that one's rusted in there. So, okay. I thought that would be slick if it came all the way, but it doesn't. We'd have to put a, yeah, which we can do it for one of them, because this is the spot we were going to use back here. Trying to think of the best way to do it, because I wouldn't care to use these as like mounting points still, like you put ratchet straps and stuff on, which if we cut them off we can put them in a corner either way, right? Yeah, that's fine. I thought we'd get a little cheat code, a little break there, but why would it be that easy? Ow! I just hit my head on that. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to do this one-handed. Maybe I get you guys a cool view though. Maybe not. Maybe I won't. Okay. So yeah, obviously I don't think I'm gonna be able to carry both of these and film, so see you later. So 24.5 is what we want to make for this one. And we'll set this one on top. Right there. And then it will come to right here. And it should be 36 3/4, 34 3/4. 35 3/4, yeah. Okay, so we're good there. That's good. Perfect. That's fine. And piece needs to be filled. So we're probably gonna get everything cut tonight. I don't think we'll. clean everything up tonight, but I think we got plenty close enough. I'll tell you what, let me go grab another battery and we'll finish cleaning them up at least. New battery. Where'd you get? You all that cleaned up? Yeah, we were cleaning up. Closed. So, quick update. We're going to worry about that tomorrow. Because I got swarmed by some wasp in there. So, we're going to go get some hornet spray. Now, you better stay up there, dude. I need to go in there and turn off the power. But I can actually turn off the power. I don't know if you guys can see them. Swarming around in there. I don't know what I did. Ow! I just scratched my side on that. I got my shirt off now, so that hurt. Yeah, so they're swarming around in there. I don't know what I moved to make them mad. I know of a nest in there, but I know there's a few nests. I pulled that drawer out. There might be a nest on the bottom of that drawer, but that's really all that I moved. I was looking for the die grinder. I don't even think I moved that drawer. The drawer was out yesterday. I might have moved the drawer. I was walking back around from turning the light, or no. What did I walk over there for? I don't even remember. They're all over the place though right now. The nest that I'm talking about is just right here. You see it? I don't know if y'all can see it. Right there. So in the kerfuffle, I guess, I lost my mic. So I'll have to find that. I've dealt with wasps in here for years, and they've never bothered me, ever. I'll work with them in there, I'll do woodworking with them in there, and they never get riled up, so I don't know what it was. I don't know where I lost my receiver for my... We'll figure it all out tomorrow. I'm gonna go look for my receiver and my mic.
Early the next morning.
Doves hanging out the bird feeder. It said knock. Beep, 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 beep. Dollar Tree. Realizing I should have drove the truck today. That's fine. This is okay. So yesterday, I got attacked by a wasp, obviously, and I said I couldn't find the nest. Well, I was out in the yard before I went in yesterday, and just looking in there, I found it. That wasn't there a week ago, and I guess I was walking right past it and got schwacked. So we're lucky today in that it is a cooler morning. What is the temp this morning? I actually don't know what the temp is. It's cool. I would say like 78 degrees, something like that. So we're gonna get our doors open here. And then we got a yellow jacket right there. Yellow jackets aren't really causing no problems, but I think I'm gonna get rid of both of them. Which that nest doesn't actually have anything on it right there. I don't see anything on it. Might be an old nest. We're gonna spray them. Got them. Soak that one down too. So I'm not immediately gonna go in there. At least not over that way. I need to look for my dye grinder, which is in here somewhere, and we will find it. Just gotta be careful. And I don't hate wasps. I like having them in my building because they keep other bugs at bay. But daggone, dude, you get a chance. Like, I realize I'm putting human attributes on a bug. Like, they don't understand. I get that. But it just sucks because you try to give something a chance like that, though. Try to be a little more human. And then they freaking light you up. I said they weren't yellow jackets. They were absolutely yellow jackets. Oh, found it. Good enough for me. So hopefully we're far enough from the air compressor. It's not going to cause too much noise. And hopefully I don't knock over the tripod with these. Let's go and get these cleaned up before I cut myself on them again. While that air compressor is charging up, I got to hold off them all the ratchet straps, and we're gonna fix this whole situation, I think. Do a better angle for this, I guess. So I went ahead and renewed my Inside Track Club membership, and in doing so, they had like a free tool with any purchase. So I bought. What did I buy? I forgot what I bought. I bought something. Yeah, I completely forgot what I bought. From Harbor Freight. Because I got the wood from Lowe's. And I got the, insect killer from Lowe's. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. So depending on what the weather does, we may be TIG welding these today. Let's go ahead and get rid of this ratchet strap. Now I'm realizing now that the cam lock straps may have been better, but they weren't for free. I don't really like the orange. It needs to. Go ahead and get rid of the bungee cord. Moving disc would probably be pretty good for this, but they cost a little more. Get one of these laid out. Do kind of the same thing with it, add a medium or a partition toward the back, or would I just like to go through the middle with it and have it come down right here? I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the middle, and that gives us a little corner partition right there. So. Realizing I probably don't need 4 of them. See, this is the sucky part about these is you get the edge done for like what we're doing, and then it's pretty much useless. Now they do have like 1-inch roll locks, which I'll probably get, and then you can cut around and then use this for that. You can also get a 3-inch roll lock and start there, then go down to the 2-inch, and then go down to the 1-inch. So, whereas with something like this, which I believe was actually cheaper, don't hold me to that, you can use like any kind of Velcro back paper. So you could use the 3M Cubitron if you wanted, and just throw it on there. Now eventually that Velcro will wear out, I'm sure. This is foam. But then you could just take some sticky back Velcro and put back on there. You could probably make one of these pretty easy too, I don't know. You could probably even find one of these that would fit onto a roll lock. This is like 150 grit. We need to move up. Okay, so we've got the welder set up in this little shed thing today. I decided that I was gonna weld up here because it's supposed to be raining on and off, and I don't want to have to drag the welder all the way back up if it starts raining. So all we gotta do is close this if it starts raining. Got all our pieces still in the four-wheeler right here. I'm about to start up the generator, so I just want to explain like what I'm going to be doing before we get into it. I've got these pieces lined up right here, and same on that side. I might go get the littler square, and we're going to make sure that it's square. And then once we determine that it's square, we're going to take the other side. We're going to make sure it's flat, as flat as we can get it, and then we'll weld it up. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'm going to start the generator, and then we're going to start welding. And I also need to clean off a spot in the middle, so I have to go get the measuring tape and make sure that I get a spot cleared off there so we can weld our actually, we'll go ahead and do that with the grinder. So we're halfway mark, and then a little over 2 inches from each side is how we're going to do that. So we're going to be right around 24 inches. And 2 inches from each side. We'll go to right here, to right here. We want this side cleaned up. We'll go ahead and do the other one. More of the same. Here we go. Now we're going to start the generator and get to welding. Cover your ears. Okay, so the camera died, but I got a little more stuff set up. I brought the trailer up here, and I cleaned off most of the spots right here. I did not clean off the spot for the front one, though. The front rail. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh. Yeah. So I got this piece. It's a cutoff. It's actually the perfect size. We're going to make a couple of these. 2 more, actually. And then these are what's going to be our hinges / stops for the back. So that's where our hinges, our pivot point for our dump's going to go. So we got to cut some more out of these. Yeah, still ain't gonna work, is it? You didn't change anything, dummy. Why would it work now? Ooh, because I may see a hole right here I can use. Will this work? It does appear so. So, I can go ahead and put that on there. Not a 1/4 inch. We gotta take this thickness off because we set, if you remember last video, we set this one in, so we need to take enough off so that it's flush with that when it's level. It sits on there. See, it's gonna be that much shorter. So, what is that? We could probably get rough and mark it. And that would mean we have to go back down there and clean it up again. And I must have forgot to clean up this side, because that's obviously rough. Okay. But let's do that. And then we'll use that one as a stencil when we get it cut. Now the question is, how do we want to cut this one? First, we need to get this out of our way. See, we about did it on the wrong side. Because this is how it's going to set up again. Pretend this is the, pretend this is a trailer. It's going to go up like this. If we did it right there, we need to make it, our clean side is the side that needs to be, and this may actually mean that we need to trim our hinges down too. Yeah, you guys seen me clean them up before, so I'm not going to take you through that. I'm just going to go clean them up. So now we're ready to clamp them on and weld them. Get them cleaned up nice. Okay, and we will clamp it into place. We're going to lean it up against the trailer, I think, to weld it. Okay, let's pour it around. Weld bead fell through the shoe. Okay. I don't know how I got all the way over there. Okay, So we've got our rails clamped on. I'm about ready to weld them up. We've got them offset a little bit of the bottom, just because I want some weld on that middle one too. Be kind of even, and I just don't want it touching the bottom. So that's where we're gonna weld it. I'm gonna do the same thing, but with the other side. I'm running low on battery, so imagine me doing the same thing on this side. Okay, so same thing, but that top right there, I'll probably film that. And then I'll have to turn it down to get the corners because we're going thin metal to thin metal. And there's a gap right there, but we'll be all right. See if she dumps. I think I'll take a hammer and beat that in, and then weld it up. I'll probably bring you back after we get it completely welded up, though. Okay, guys. So, as you can tell, we got it done. For as far as this week goes, I went ahead and cut some boards to put in there, so we actually have a bed. Let me show you. The astute among you will realize that those two middle ones are not new. Those are the ones that we had off the old trailer. They're kind of rotten, but I mean, they gave us a surface. The hinges went together pretty good. We just welded around them. Pretty solid, actually. More solid than what I thought it was gonna be. So, we've got fruit punch, I think's what it is. But next week, we're going, well, not next week. I think I have some other plans for next week. Just some little DIY videos. But I just went in and threw these in here because I needed to get it done because I didn't want to be doing it tomorrow, Sunday. It's tomorrow for me. I'd like to go fishing, do a little bit of something for myself tomorrow or with family. So that's why we got this. But next trailer video, that'd be episode 3. We're probably gonna go ahead and paint it. We'll find a way to secure these boards down. It's probably just gonna be carriage bolts. I was going to cut this to where it'd be level with the boards, because this would be all I had to cut. I was thinking about raising it up, but you know, the boards, but that's just not necessary for what we're doing right now. And if I don't like that this lip's higher than the boards, I'll just cut this back end off just a little bit to where the board's clear over it. Now it's actually starting to sprinkle a little bit. And then we're also going to put a pin up front, just something to lock it in place, so you know it's not bouncing up and down. Yeah, so paint it, secure the boards, and put the pin up front. And that should be it, at least for a while. That should be episode 3, and that should be we'll call it the finale. Eventually, we'll get some new tires for it. But, yeah, I think just next trailer video, we're going to take some of these welds down that he took down. Then we're going to paint it. It's not going to be some big fancy paint job. We're just going to paint it so it won't rust up. We may move these wheels forward a little bit. Maybe. We'll load a few and see where I want them at. We'll take a few loads and see where I want it at. I think for now, as far as the back gate goes, I'm probably just going to throw a board back here for now. And throw a clamp on it maybe. I don't have enough steel to make a gate, like a hinged gate or something for it, so we're just going to stick to this right now. Honestly, most of the stuff it'll be logs, so throwing a ratchet strap over them while we move them will keep them from rolling out the back, and then we'll just unstrap them and dump them when we get ready to. But I mean, we do officially have a trailer with a deck on it right now, so if you haven't seen part 1 to the series, click that video. If you haven't seen our prep for my nephew's birthday, where we just go do a bunch of random little projects that are kind of fun, you just like watching me do projects, watching people do projects, click this video. That's it. It's starting to rain. We're gonna finish out with a hugs. We finishing with a sunny D. Got to think of something to do for the winter time though, because I think hugs and sunny D breaks are great for summertime videos, but winter videos, hot cocoa and ramen, Shin ramen. I'm not gonna eat a whole Shin ramen in front, or a package of Shin ramen in front of everybody though. That wouldn't be fun for nobody. That stuff's hot. Oh, I gotta shake this sunny D up. But yeah, maybe like a hot chocolate break or something. I don't know. Call it a break, but it's in the video. We'll call it the Sunny D Hugs in scene. I don't know. I always hit the spot though. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Oh.